to our Poppy tribute concert. That's a good way to start. Tonight, we gather to honor and remember the brave men and women who have served our country both past and present, and the sacrifices they have made so we can live in peace. Through music, we will reflect on their courage, their dedication, and the importance of remembering their service. The 13,000 poppies you see on display, both inside and out, are a lasting symbol of remembrance, lovingly handcrafted by dedicated volunteers and residents of Oakwood Terrace, as well as many caring members of our community. Each poppy reflects the loving hands that have put many hours of care, effort, and devotion. And together, they remind us to pause and reflect on the significant contributions, both past and present, that have shaped our country. But to open our program, we will hear a song that I wrote specifically for this show, which reflects why I started this meaningful poppy project 6 years ago. I hope the words of this song resonate with you as deeply as they do with me. The song is called We Will Remember. And now it's my pleasure to introduce your MC for the night, Peter Woods, who will host this evening. Peter is a longtime devoted member of Woodlawn United Church and a dedicated volunteer at Seaside FM. Many of you will recognize his familiar voice from the airwaves, where he hosts his own shows on 105.9 Seaside FM. Please welcome Peter to the stage. Peter.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Doctor. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this house where music is going to rock you back in the past. You know, music is all about memories, and with memories come emotions. So you just heard those first two songs, and they're going to raise some emotions. Some of them will stir some things in your background that you won't even believe. So don't be prepared. Be prepared for tears and be prepared for joy, because this is an outstanding program, and I play such a minor part in it. It's a delight and a pleasure to be able to be here to be your MC. It's a tribute concert, without a doubt. We gather in honor of remembering the brave men and women who have served, and that's now Chantel. She stole my words at the beginning of the show. And just as a repayment for that, Chantal, I had to steal some of your words. Is that okay? I got some good news and bad news for you. I wear glasses, and I brought the wrong glasses, sweetheart. I brought the wrong glasses. That's the bad news. The good news is my good friend Chantal gave me a piece of paper with big print. It's a redeeming characteristic like Chantal has. She likes to think of everything. So, let's get on with the night. Yeah, we got some beautiful songs here, we got some beautiful stuff. We'd like to start off tonight with the show by recognizing a very special milestone. A very special milestone. The 60th anniversary of the Canadian national flag. 60 years! Isn't that incredible? Yeah! 60 years! It was unveiled in February 15th, 1965. It's an iconic red and white maple leaf flag, and it's become one of the most recognized symbols of the world. It represents not only our history and unity, but also the values we hold dear: freedom, diversity, and peace. Countless men and women have proudly served under the Canadian flag, both at home and around the world. From the battlefields of the First and Second World Wars to peacekeeping missions and humanitarian efforts, they have represented Canada with courage, compassion, and dedication. The maple leaf has flown inside them in times of conflict and crisis, symbolizing the values they defend. Their service and sacrifice have helped shape Canada's legacy and earned the respect of nations worldwide. Our next song will celebrate the beautiful country we all call home and will be performed by a very special person. You know, there are some artists in the music industry who are recognized by their one name. You know, some of them. Elvis, and Madonna, Cher. Well, this young lady, 4-year-old Josephina, is one of those artists. It's just amazing. Yeah, sure, round of applause. Welcome, Josephina. Coast to coast, Canada delights us with breathtaking landscapes, vibrant communities, and a spirit of kindness and inclusivity that truly defines who we are. Josephina, this land is your land.
This land
Does she deserve to have one name? For sure. That's an artist that you're going to keep an eye on for a long time. She'll be back a little later in our show. We have another song to do for you later on. You know, Canada is a home of many remarkable places. And I know a lot of you identify Nova Scotia as your home. How many people identify Nova Scotia as your home? Yeah. So we're proud to be. I found some more glasses. Donated glasses. They might not work. I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm going to fly solo. I'm going to fly solo. Yeah, thank you very much, Solo. That was very thoughtful of you. So we celebrate Nova Scotia as our home. It's very dear to our hearts. It's a beautiful province, the province of Nova Scotia. And it's got Seaside FM. There's one of its radio stations. How can you go wrong? That song lyrics were penned by a guy by the name of Bob Quinn. He was a Nova Scotian composer and musician. Captures the true beauty and spirit of this province, a place unlike any other. From rugged coastlines and rolling highlands to charming towns and welcoming communities, Nova Scotia's beauty shines not only in its scenery, but in the warmth and resilience and hearts of all the people. You, the people. Let's take a moment to celebrate the province we're so proud to call home. This song, Nova Scotia, Nature Song. here we are. I thought you were going to get rid of me, didn't you? Thank you, thank you. That's a beautiful rendition of that song. And it really, if you're watching the images throughout the night, you'll notice there'll be different scenes of Nova Scotia that you'll want to take in and just let them wash over you like the sea. So the next, how many of you have been to previous shows like this that Chantal's put on? Yeah, a lot, quite a few. Yeah, sure. So there's never been a show that I've been to on the Poppy Show that this particular group of people have not been involved in. But we're going to turn now to something that we call swing. Swing. It doesn't mean anything, and twain what you do. Those are the two songs we're going to do, but in pre-World War II Germany, swing music became a symbol of rebellion. Did you know that? For many young people. During the 1930s and 40s, the Nazis banned swing music because it conflicted with their ideology. Many teenagers chose to defy these restrictions, embracing American swing and American swing. That kind of throws a chill down your back. And calling themselves the Swing Kids, since swing was not played on the radio. Phonograph records became essential for their underground movement. The youth of Nazi Germany was pressured to join pro-Nazi youth leagues, but the Swing Kids refused, a non-violent act of resistance against the enforced culture of National Socialism. They met in secret, listening to and dancing to swing music, creating pockets of freedom and oppression. But as the Nazis tightened their grip, being associated with swing became increasingly dangerous. Who knew swing music was so dangerous? On October the 18th, 1941, over 300 swing kids were arrested in a brutal police operation, and some were sent to concentration camps. Yet this repression only strengthened their resolve, raising political awareness and deepening their opposition to National Socialism. Tonight, we pay tribute to these courageous young people who boldly stood for freedom. Let us celebrate the power of music to inspire a generation and ignite the human spirit. Swing music, swing tribute, right here.
You don't need a thing, all you gotta do is sing.
Wow, what do you think about that for an act of resistance? Did you know the background to that song? I never knew the background to Swing. That's a news to me. Yeah, I didn't look all the stuff up. Chantal did. Gave it to me. Makes you think I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're going to move right along here now. As our Wall of Honor pays tribute. I'm not sure what's happening here, Chantal. I don't know if I'm supposed to be filling in time, but maybe our program notes are out of sync. Is there a Wall of Honor? I'm talking about a Wall of Honor. We haven't talked about Wall of Honor yet. That's okay. It's okay. Isn't this great, Paul? Did you do this on radio? Well, we never have this problem on live radio, do we? Yeah, we know exactly what's going on. Yeah, okay, well, we're going to talk about our Wall of Honor paying tribute to many men and women who have served our country. The next song invites us to reflect on having served our country. And we're going to reflect on Canada, two stretches of highway known as Highway of Heroes. Have you ever heard of the Highway of Heroes? I certainly have. The first one to be in place was the 401 between Trenton and Toronto. And it honors our fallen soldiers that became a powerful symbol of national respect and gratitude when Canadians lined the highways to pay tribute to those who made the ultimate sacrifice in service to our country. And in 2013, then Premier Darrell Dexter designated Nova Scotia's own Highway of Heroes. It's a 13-kilometer controlled access route running all the way from Pleasant Street down in South Woodside all the way up to the A-Murray Bridge. So many of you have traveled that highway upshore. Some of you travel it every day. Did you know it? It was such an honorable name, a highway of heroes. Both highways, along with 6 other highways of heroes across Canada, remind us of the courage, the dedication, and selflessness of Canada's men and women in uniform. And we thank them for their service. They stand as enduring symbols of unity, compassion, and remembrance. Tonight, let's take a moment to honor the heroes who have traveled these paths of our country, the highways of heroes.
We numbered a dozen upon my return, 100 or so, from the coast and from the prairie. I bet they keep coming. Add one more name from Ontario and carry me home down the highway of heroes, people above with the flags flying low. Carry me softly down the highway of heroes, true patriot love, nevermore. I serve with distinction, no vision of glory. I serve without question, a personal gain. Seek no justification, it's not part of my story, and it offers no comfort to the ones who remain. Just carry me home down the highway of heroes, people above with the flags flying low. Carry me softly down the highway of heroes, true patriot love lives nevermore. Took up my vocation, I was called by my nation without hesitation. The answer I gave. Now I'm not wondering the things that I'm having. I'm no consolation to the forgotten brave. And carry me home down the highway of heroes, people above with the flags flying low. Carry me softly down the highway of heroes, true patriot love lives nevermore. Carry me home down the highway of heroes, people above with the flags of love. Carry me softly down the highway of heroes, true patriot love lives nevermore. There was never more. There was never more. There was never more. There was never
beautiful song that was. Are you enjoying this show so far? Yeah. I know I am. I'm having fun. I'm having fun, Paul. It's like live radio. You never know what's going to happen, and you just go with it. Canada has long been recognized as a leader in international peacekeeping, sending men and women in uniform to help maintain peace and security around the world. From conflict zones to disaster relief missions, Canadian peacekeepers work to protect civilians, support stability, and foster diplomacy in challenging environments. Their service reflects Canada's commitment to justice, human rights, and global cooperation, and reminds us that the spirit of service extends far beyond our borders. Tonight, we honor those brave Canadians who dedicate themselves to keeping peace and hope alive around the world. Pray for peace is our next piece. Remember what I said earlier in the evening about emotions? So that song that brings back a lot of emotions. I'll tell you, that's heart parent stuff. You know, great job. The music is just incredible. The next song is a timeless anthem of peace. We talk about praying for peace. It's an anthem of peace, hope, and unity. While it speaks for a world without borders or conflict, it resonates deeply with the values we hold in Canada: diversity, inclusion, and compassion. Tonight, as we listen, let us reflect on how Canada strives to be a place where people from all walks of life can live together in harmony and understanding, and how music can inspire us to imagine a brighter and more united future. John Lennon's song, Imagine, Imagine.
Imagine there's no love. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today.
Imagine there's no country. It's hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Living a life in peace. You
You may say I'm a dreamer,
dreamer,
but I'm not the only
not
one.
the only one.
Hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. We'll be as one.
Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Sharing all the world.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. But I'm not the only one. Hope someday you'll join us,
Yeah, just let those lyrics wash over you. What beautiful lyrics, what a great song. You know, we're coming up to a time of intermission where you're going to get a chance to stretch your legs and...
We got one more song.
We got another song, yeah. I got it, dear. I got it, sweetheart. She doesn't trust me. She thinks I'm going to dismiss you before they do their song. I got you. I got your back. yeah. But we're going to have an intermission. Just want to get you prepared for that. And the washrooms, by the way, are down the hallway. So when you go out there, you just look for the signs and they'll take you in the right area. It's going to be right after the song. Right after the song, Chantal. Yeah, we're going to do the song first. The next song carries a simple yet powerful message in times of division and uncertainty. It reminds us that the world truly needs, what the world truly needs is love. That's all it needs, just love. And we can all be together, we can all get along, but love one another. As we listen, let us reflect on the ways we can bring love and positivity into our communities and make a difference. One small act at a time. On the center of all that is love. What the world needs now. Chantal. Before you go, we got something else we want to do for you before we dismiss you. So don't go away anywhere yet. We got something else that we forgot. I forgot earlier. Because Chantal was so long coming back, I thought she forgot me. But she didn't. You want that? That's your notes? You might get your notes? Okay. Wall of Honor.
Tonight we gather to honor and remember the sacrifices of those who have served our country. And last year, we created a wall of honor to proudly display the names of dedicated men and women who have devoted themselves to protecting our nation. And it is with great pride that we unveil 2 new additions to this wall of honor behind me, on each end. Each name has been thoughtfully added onto individual handmade poppies. And tonight we have two special guests with us that I'll introduce. Elected in 2016, Sam Austin has been a counselor for Dartmouth Centre as well as an urban planner, dedicated to making Dartmouth and the Halifax Regional Municipality a better place to live. As well as the Honourable Darren Fisher, MP for Dartmouth Coal Harbour, who has been a lifelong advocate for his community and the Canadian Armed Forces. MP Fisher has worked tirelessly by first serving as Halifax Regional Councillor as well as Deputy Mayor in 2014, elected to Parliament in 2015, and re-elected in 2019, 2021, and 2025. Darren has held key roles, including Minister of Veterans Affairs and Minister of Seniors, and currently chairs the National Security and Intelligence Committee of Parliamentarians. Tonight we are honored to have them both here to make a special presentation. You can both come to this stage. As they're coming to the stage, Sam's going to go that way and Darren's going to go this way. These poppies symbolize not only sacrifice and service, but also the enduring gratitude of our community as we take a moment to reflect on the courage, dedication, and contributions of those represented here. May this wall of honor serve as a lasting reminder of the legacy and spirit of our veterans. And so we will ask MP Fisher and Councillor Sam Austin, could you do us the honor of unveiling the new additions to our wall of honor here tonight? And it just comes from the top. After that work. But these will be at the cenotaph. We will install this on the 7th of November, and it'll remain till the 14th with all the other 13,000 poppies. So you'll be able to get up close and see those names that have been submitted by members of our community of deserving veterans. Thank you so much. And now we come to the intermission.
Okay, Chantal, we're going to get started again, are we? Have I got a new song to introduce to you? Okay, our next song. It's a heartfelt call for peace and unity. It reminds us that harmony begins with each of us in the way we treat one another every day. And that's important. We've got to treat everybody with respect and love. As we listen to Chantal and Jim Francis, my colleague Jim Francis, play this powerful piece together, let's reflect, just let the music flow over you, wash over you, on the power of kindness, understanding and cooperation, along with the hope that together, yes, together, we can help create a more peaceful world. Let there be peace on earth. Chantal and Jim. saxophone players. What? That was beautiful. Lots of big piece on it. You know, the next song is it's called the Noble song. Noble. Because it's a song by a very notable guy by the name of Noble. Very noble. In fact, he made this a hit back in the day. And we're going to hear a rendition here tonight by Chantal Lolio. Our next song captures the deep emotions of love and longing. For many, it represents the sweethearts, separated by war, whose hearts remain connected despite the long distances and uncertainty that existed at that time. As we listen, as you sit back and listen, reflect on the sacrifices made by so many couples that were torn apart. Can you imagine during the war, these couples were just torn apart and they had to wait, the loved ones had to sit home and wait for their loved ones to come home, hopefully soon and uninjured. The enduring power of love to bring hope and comfort even in the most difficult times. This very noble song, the very song of you, Chantal Lolio.
It's just the thought of you, every thought of you, my love.
Chantal, that was beautiful. That was just beautiful. And the horns and the instruments, excellent. Did you ever hear such quality music? I mean, it's unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is professional level of music that you're hearing here tonight. And you get it from a donation. Donation. That's the best deal in town. You'll be here for next year's show, we'll bet you for sure. Yeah. The next piece that we have coming up is very special. They're all special, but this is very special. It invites us to dream with a child's imagination. Yeah, just imagine it. You're a child and your imagination would run away with you. We all had those moments. So for some of us, it's been longer ago than others. The world is full of hope, kindness, and goodness. When we were kids, everything was fun. Everything was fine. The world was fine. Yeah, you know who's coming up. You know who's the girl with one knee, the star with one knee. And everything is possible. Let's listen to the world-renowned Josephina sing this familiar song. Let's open our hearts to imagine the place where the best of humanity shines through, inspiring us to carry that vision into our lives. Josephina, and I have a dream. I have a dream. Josephina, the star of the show, one name star, Josephina. Did you think you were listening to ABBA up there? That was beautiful. And the band, what do you think of the band? Good one. I'm getting weepy here. Oh boy. Okay, speaking of dreams, we're speaking of dreams now. We're going to keep the theme going with dreams. The next song, If I Can Dream. It's a powerful anthem of hope, justice, and a future. Originally performed by Elvis Presley, that's right. She gets the star. Charlene Cagle should come up with the right answer just like that. Elvis Presley. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, originally performed by Elvis Presley. It reflects the dream of a world filled with equality, compassion, and understanding. As we listen, let us be inspired to carry that vision forward, remembering that even in difficult times, and I know sometimes we feel we're going through difficult times, but even in difficult times, our dreams of a brighter, more peaceful world can guide us forward to positive change. Positive change. Darren Fisher, our MP, he's going to bring about positive change. So thank you for being here, Darren, by the way. So let's get on with the song now. If I Can Dream. Darren,
So
I got a
this is
question
an
for you.
important segment of the show. But these lovely poppies don't just land here all by themselves. It takes many loving hands to help. And they work on these poppy displays all year round. And we have a group of volunteers, of course, that are knitting and crocheting the poppies all year round and dropping them off at Oakwood. And then I have a beautiful group of volunteers that meet once a week, every Thursday afternoon, and now we have some new ones that started on Wednesday afternoons. Because not only do you have to make each individual poppy, but you have to sew it onto the netting. And so they come together and put these poppies on by hand. And then we have to take them down, of course, when they've been at the cenotaph, and go through each one and mend them because they've been out in the wind and the rain, and get leaves and debris in them. We have to clean them. And so it is a year-round process, keeping these poppies looking as vibrant and beautiful as they are. And we want to acknowledge those loving hands that help with them. So if Darren Fisher can come to the front and make a special presentation. Any person in this room that has helped contribute to this, could you stand? I don't think Darren's on.
He's Beth. He's Beth.
Test.
There you
I
go.
think he's there.
He's Beth, yeah. They don't know.
What can you say that hasn't been said already? But I just want to say a quick thanks to those who have served. Thank you to all of you who have served. Thank you to those who continue to serve. Thank you to our firefighters, our police, our military, our healthcare professionals that take care of us every day. We are an aging demographic. I joined the 60 Club. We have so much to be thankful for. So thank you all for your service. And as Chantal said, these poppies just don't make themselves. These 13,000 poppies over 6 years, that when we go down to Sullivan's Pond, we will be so proud of the effort that Chantal and all the volunteers have put in over 6 years. Has everyone stood that has been contributing to making the poppies? The shy ones too? I would like to ask you all to come up one by one if you could, and I'll present you with a certificate of thanks for this incredible effort. Thank you. Thank you so much. Most of the great poppy makers of the world. You with the beautiful hair. Poppy colored hair. Thank you. The work you've done is incredible.
And then they roll. What a job.
Another shy one.
Oops.
Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you. Brand new Dartmouth resident, joint Poppy Group. Thank you so much. A huge round of applause for these incredible artists. I think we can do better. I think we could stand for these incredible
so much for your work and so much volunteer work. And Darren, we want to thank you as well for coming out tonight and doing this for us. We appreciate the work that you do for the community. I've known Darren for many, many years. I knew Darren when he first got into politics. He's a politician, folks. Yeah, I remember when you first got into politics, Darren, he became the councillor here in the city of Dartmouth and did a great job at that. Now he's moved on to higher levels at the federal level, and he continues to represent us well here in Dartmouth, and we thank him very much from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. I'm going to share a secret with you. Chantal was worried. She was worried that I might have to stretch time while we were doing that so she could get time to change. It wasn't a job because we had so many volunteers. It took us a while to hand out all those certificates. So I think she's probably ready, but if she's not, it doesn't matter. I'll call her anyway. So we're going to, our next song, many musicians, including the Andrews Sisters. Anybody ever heard of the Andrews Sisters? We never have a coffee show where we don't hear from the Andrews Sisters, right? And they made a significant contribution to the war effort. Some have said that the entertainment was vital. It was vital to winning the war, serving as a reminder to troops of what they were fighting for: home, safety, and freedom. With the United States entry into World War II, the Andrews Sisters frequently performed at military bases and later traveled overseas to entertain the troops. They also promoted war bonds and lifted spirits in the home front with songs like "I'll Be With You" in Apple Blossom Time. Who can forget that song? Although they were already established stars when the war began, their optimistic harmonies and upbeat tenor made them perfect ambassadors for morale. In later years, they became closely associated with the war, remembered for wearing the famous military uniforms and performing their signature hit, which was, hey, everybody knows the Boogie Woogie Boo going. Tonight, we pay tribute to their enduring legacy with these timeless and familiar melodies that continue to inspire and delight. Ladies and gentlemen, the replica of the Andrews Sisters right here. Tonight.
No one else could play. Was the top man at his crack, but then it's not
Ah, the Andrews sisters. Live in living color. I like your suits. I like your suits. Good job. Before I go any further, I also want to recognize you, Sam. Sam Austin are coming up tonight. One of our guests is here in the city of Dartmouth. And representing us, we all thank you, Sam, for all the work that you do. Thank you. We're going to move on with some music here now. In 2026 marked the 80th anniversary.
We're just got one more song.
Oh, one more song. Oh, I didn't. When did I miss that? No, that's not on the program. You want to play another song? Okay, the Andrews sisters.
Yes.
More Andrews sisters. How we can't have too much Andrews sisters. Go.
Change your name to mine.
There you go. Andrew sisters, what a beautiful job. I see it on my program now, Apple Blossom Time. I mentioned it earlier, but they sang it in a sequence. I thought they were going to sing them first. They're just trying to throw a wrench into me, trying to trick me up. That's okay. Oh, beautiful music. Yeah, we got more music. We're coming towards the end, folks. There is an end. It's not going to be 18 innings, so it's like I told you. Yeah, 2026 marked the 80th anniversary of Victory in Europe Day, a V-Day. We all commonly call it V-Day. The day that signaled the end of the war, World War II in Europe, on May the 8th, 1945. Seems like so long ago. People across the continent. It was before I was born. Yeah, how about that one? People across the continent celebrated the courage and sacrifice of the Allied forces, fought to defeat the tyranny and restore peace. VE Day reminds us not only of the bravery of the soldiers on the front lines, but also the resilience and dedication of those at home and on the front. It's a moment to honor the veterans. Let's keep our eye on the focus. That's what this evening is all about. We're honoring the veterans. All these poppies. That's a symbol of what we have to remember. This is Remembrance Day coming up, folks. November the 11th, not September, you caught me. November the 11th, Remembrance Day. Our next song is a heartfelt tribute to the brave men and women who served during World War II. And it's a song that you will not be forgotten. As we listen, let us reflect. Reflect on the courage, the sacrifice, and the resilience of these veterans. And honor the legacy they left for future generations like us. This song reminds us that their service and the freedoms they fought to protect will always, always be remembered. We won't forget. I'll remember you.
For all the pain and courage, and all the loss and suffering, and how you soldiered on, I'll remember you. From the letters Grandma showed me, there were times that you were lonely, all those nights that you were gone. I'll remember you. It'll always stay that way. You gave your tomorrows so we could live today. We'll never say goodbye to all you've sacrificed. I will remember you. I'll remember you with this photograph beside me. That's what I have to remind me, and for the children all to see that they'll remember you, and how you fought for freedom. There's 100 million reasons why you're meant
I don't want to make another mistake. I'm going to get fired. But you're going to see the end of me. I'm almost done. This is my last act. It's my final soiree, they call it. You know? But you guys are doing a great job. You got to stay here. I can leave again. World War II lasted for a total of 6 years. And one day, part of what kept soldiers going through the darkness of war was the hope for better days ahead. Even amid fear, loss, and uncertainty, the thought of returning home and reuniting with loved ones and living in peace gave them strength and courage. Our next song reminds us that even in the midst of darkness and conflict, there's always hope and promise of brighter days ahead. It's gentle melody and heartfelt lyrics. Listen to the lyrics. Inspire us to hold on to love, optimism, and the belief that good will prevail. Somewhere, my love.
For coming out and supporting this meaningful show. And if you, like I say, want to see them at the Cenotaph, we'll have these poppies hanging from November 7th to the 14th at the Sullivan's Pond Cenotaph in Dartmouth. But I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to you all for our audience and joining us in honoring those who serve, and for remembering together the many sacrifices made to protect our freedom. I wrote this closing song for this year's show, last year actually, but we'll repeat it this year, to highlight why this poppy project is so meaningful to me personally. For me, it is a way to honor my grandfather, who served in World War II, my brother who served in Afghanistan, and now my son who is currently serving. With everything happening in the world today, we must never take for granted the peace we enjoy each day. My hope is that the words I penned in this closing song inspire reflection and remind us all why we must never forget. performers, singers, a lot of people that are involved to make this come together, and these people have been willingly giving of their time to come and rehearse for these shows at Oakwood, and our residents get to be part of the rehearsals, so it's a win-win. But I want to acknowledge two special people. Olin Richard, our bass player. Can you stand? Olin has served for 37 years the Army, Navy, and Air Force as military police with tours across Canada, Europe, Bermuda, and the Arctic Circle. Thank you, Olin, for your service. Jim Francis on tenor sax served for 26 years in the Navy, playing 19 of those years with the Sky Program and tours across Europe and including Normandy. Thank you, Jim, for your service. And thank you for being a patient audience and not going home. I know we went a little long, but we just wanted to make sure we had all the moments covered that were so important. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next year for another amazing show. Our goal is to keep going with these poppies, and my final goal is 20,000. Don't tell my volunteers, though. Thank you, you've been a lovely audience.